All right, so I used to think Caitlin Clark's struggles were due to her teammates. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is her coach. I would say Caitlin Clark arguably had one of her best games today. Caitlin Clark is the first WNBA player ever to have 25 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, and 5 three-pointers in a game. I know Angel Reese extended her shit today, but she's the first one in history to do that, and I think the Fever are going to go to the playoffs. So now, despite performance, fans are very angry about Christie's decision-making during the end of the game. And this was her comments for it. I don't think it impacted the whole game. That was a coach's decision. I'm just going to leave it at that. Another question about it. That was a coach's decision, and that's where we're going to leave it.
I think it impacted the whole game. That was a coach's decision, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, there goes my next question. I was going to ask you what the thinking was behind making that change. You're not going to answer.
That was just a coach's decision, and that's what we're going to do.
A terrible one. Like, you guys just beat one of the best teams in the WNBA. That's like beating the Celtics, and then you go against Washington Wizards. Let's say it's the Wizards, and you be like, you know what? Our last lineup just beat the top team in the NBA. You know what we should do? Let's change the lineup. Yeah, that's the one. Let's change the lineup. Why the fuck would you change your lineup? You just beat one of the top teams. You have no reason to change your lineup. And then she made some bad decisions. She said that didn't determine the game. Even if that didn't determine the game, at the end of the game, you made even worse decisions. This someone said, Christie Size drew up a play for a player that was 0 for 7, not the one that was 5 for 9. Christie Size got to be the only dumb motherfucker to win against a top team and then change the starting lineup the next game. This game might have sealed that she's getting fired. Like, I thought like she had a slight little window. She might have just sealed her getting fired today. If you just beat one of the top teams, why the fuck would you switch your lineup? I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. This was Caitlin Clark's comments. Caitlin Clark on the AB Dawson challenge playing the third and what was said to the ref. I mean, pauses. I don't know. I guess they saw something differently.
I mean, I don't know. I guess they saw something differently. Obviously, AB, like, it's tough when AB's in foul trouble for us. That stinks for her. Just couldn't really get her into a flow and get her on the floor much just because she played 20 minutes just because of her foul trouble. But I thought when she was in there, like, she was obviously pretty effective, like 3 for 4. But I think they went on a 10-0 run after that call was reversed, and it would have been an and 1. So I think that just kind of shows our maturity. Like, we have to find a way to be able to move on from that. Like, yeah, we didn't get the call, but we need to stop right now, because I think at that point it was a 10 or 12 point game. Like, we weren't out of it by any means, and then we let it balloon to a 20 plus game. So I think it's, it is what it is. It's whatever they see on the videos, what they're going to call. But I think we could have responded a little better. But I think there was a few moments in the game where it was like we just couldn't get it to go our way.
But they had a great comeback. They could have won that one. She had a big game. I'm going to show the highlights at the end. She had a really big game. Her coach is just an idiot sometimes. Like, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she just be doing some dumb shit, bro. Well, her coach, it's like anytime you do something well, she punishes you for it. Besides that, her shooter percentages today were good, bro. She, like, her full stat line, 29, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 blocks, 77% total shooting, 7 for 14. Like, bro, this is crazy. This was her pregame. Caitlin Clark on her interactions with younger fans this season as today's Kids Day. Yeah, it's fun. Obviously, it's an early tip on Wednesday. It's kind of weird, but it makes for a special memory for them. Hopefully, it's something they can remember.
Yeah, it's a fun day. Obviously, it's an early tip on a Wednesday. It's kind of weird, but it makes for a special memory for them. Like, this is, hopefully something that they can remember for the rest of their lives, whether they love basketball or not. It's something that they get to share with their friends, and get to do something that maybe they don't usually get to do. Like, I think that's a really fun, cool opportunity. So I know if I was a young kid and we got to do this in the middle of summer, I would be pretty ecstatic. So it'll be fun for not only them but us too.
Y'all can see, like, her teammates are really starting to rock with her.
I see you recently did a TikTok with AB. Can we expect more of those in the future?
Remains to be seen. Can't give away all my secrets.
This is a TikTok question.
All right, guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're going to show you what we do. Okay, speed.
That facility look kind of tough, bro.
Shoulder press. Love it. Cheese.
Weight support.
Oh, she is strong. What about me? What am I supposed to do? Okay, fine. What are we hitting? We're hitting a little of these. I'm not sure what they are. Not sure what it's doing, but Sarah says it works. Yeah, whatever. Hamstring curls, I guess.
So I'm hitting 140, okay?
It's Caitlin talking about her friendship with Aaliyah Boston.
AB's like always somebody that's gonna have her teammates back, whether it's myself or whether it's anybody on the team. Sorry. Like she just wants the best for every single person. She's such a positive like light in our locker room. She's a great voice. She's always there whether things are great or whether things aren't as great. Like she's just a very consistent person in our locker room. She's been somebody that's been really helpful throughout my rookie year, obviously having gone through it just a year ago, and I think you can tell our chemistry is really coming along, and a lot of that has just been developed through games. So the more practice that we get together, only the better it's going to get, but I'm really like thankful for her.
Sorry, you can see she's starting to win over her teammates. Someone said this, Christie has trouble praising Caitlin Clark and always seems flustered when asked about her.
Strides Caitlin's game has taken in this first part of the season from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's always been, you know, this player. I think we are just now seeing it come out in the triple-double and the things like that, just being rewarded for it. But us playing with her, you know, every shot she takes, I feel confident that it's going to go in, trying to find where she wants the ball and where she wants to be in positions. But we've really started to push the pace and run the floor, and I think that's something that she's excels at really well. And so us being able to run with her and get to those spots that she wants to throw it, we've gotten a lot better at that and get it together as a unit.
But yeah, that was a very winnable game. They could have won that game. That would have been a great comeback win. But we're going to look at the highlights. But, you know, as always, y'all let me know your thoughts on everything. And as always, it's your boy.
Back to Smith here to Mystics have opened up 0-4 from the floor. Clark, good feed inside. It's Clark working on Vanloo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back. Hits a three to start the game. Vanloo on the drive. Field, but they've got a 5-point lead. Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open. Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, warned against. After that big win on Saturday, not having a letdown. Still a long way to go here as Clark feeds Clark. This is where the Fever are dangerous. Clark gets it ahead. Wheeler.
New York Liberty head coach and Australian head coach Sandy Brodello gave her the call. And
Dribble like she gonna dug it.
Opportunity is Atkins on the drive. Good deep possession. Clark to switch on to Dolson, steps back. Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, Smith. Clark working her way inside, backdoor pass flexible of the fourth. Here is Clark turning on the Jets. Clark, Deanna has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits him. Clark out for a whole 3 points. The Fever looking to erase. Here's Clark, catch and shoot. Hits a 3.
really good execution off the timeout.
Oh, and Clark with a steal. Clark with a steal in the backcourt. And another turnover. And Clark beats the pack back.